By the look of the apartment, with its bare walls and boxes scattered about, one would assume the man had just moved in. Truth is, he had lived there for 5 months at this point. After his son died, his marriage disintegrated almost immediately. His wife, who was already in a near constant state of depression, seemed to completely shut down after their loss, hardly speaking a word to the man, or anyone else for that matter. The man assumed that she, like himself, blamed him for their son's death. The night it happened, he was the only one that found his son's body in the boys' room, with Daddy's gun. That was the last night his wife spoke to him. "Did you remember to lock the safe?" she asked. In his mind, the man knew he had. But when he opened his mouth to defend himself, the words he mustered were, "I can't remember." His certainty about securing the gun when he got home that night had faded to doubt, and he was never able to say for sure what exactly happened. That's even what he told the cops. "I can't remember." And now, 5 months later, in his cold, empty apartment, the man had decided he can't live with the guilt any longer. He may not have pulled the trigger, but as far as he was concerned, he murdered his own son. So he opens a box, just one box, the box, and pulls out his gun. He holds the barrel to his temple. His eyes are closed, and he's holding his breath, and he hears something that breaks his concentration. "Daddy?" He exhales and opens his eyes to see, standing in the doorway of the bedroom, his son. The therapist said this may happen, but this feels so much more real than he expected. He looks into his son's eyes, and through the welling tears, says to him, "I'm so sorry." "It's not your fault," the boy replies, and that's all the man needed to hear. At once, the guilt and pain and personal torture he had lived with for all these months is lifted. He drops to his knees, weeping, and sets the gun on the floor. The boy continues, "It's not your fault, Daddy. Mommy shot me.